I want to play a game again. And it's not a Saw kind of game. Don't worry. But I want to hear your favorite fake spoilers of The Owl House. We've played this game before, I think a couple times at this point. But you guys are just so funny. And that is a big compliment because not every comment section is funny. But I keep having a good time every time I read them, and sometimes still get new comments, and they're so big. So make my day, place your favorite fake spoilers, make them as crazy as you want them to. Anyway, this video was originally recorded as a two-parter, episode 10 and 11, but due to a lot of technical difficulties and for some reason, this video needing 3 hours to render, I decided to split them up. But also check out the extended version over on Patreon, which is the full intended version and every other extended version of everything I've been watching. And if you're curious for the process but don't want to commit to subscribing yet, you can watch episode 1 of both shows for free as a free member. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
It reeks more of nerd than money today.
What's happening?
You will not believe what's going on. It's a book fair.
That explains a lot. I want to go to that book fair.
A, U, B, I'm bored.
Also, the abomination in the background that has written books and is signing said books. It once again proves that creatures created by magic are independent creatures regardless. Like, if you give them enough time, like the Bat Queen in the last episode, she has learned how to speak and how to breed. It's such a weird word. And create a home and everything. Even though she was just meant to be a talisman that was supposed to be a companion to a witch, she has made an entire life for herself. And now this abomination, also a creature created by magic, has written books and is there to sign them. Meaning that there's people reading the books written by the abomination, which is cool.
This book fair's got everything.
The Refunicorn Ghost Riders.
A writing competition?
It's gonna be exciting. Oh my god, they look like stereotypical writers. Okay, so I started my content creation journey as a book blogger. Like, I reviewed books and I just did everything books. This was before BookTok was a thing. So just know, I am a book nerd. I love books. I have so many books, which still feels like not enough. I really want to get my own place, so one room can just be a dedicated library, right? So I feel like this episode is gonna make me nerd out a lot. So know what you're getting into, okay?
Thought you wanted to be a witch.
I mean, both.
Where I'm from, that's kinda impossible. So my runner-up dream was to be a writer.
Fair enough.
We're in line for John de Plume, most famous writer on the Boiling Isles.
He's gonna have some dark backstory.
Such command he holds over his minions. I must have the same. I too shall enter the competition.
Oh my god, he's gonna become a writer.
My name goes first on the cover.
Fair enough. I mean, technically it would, because your name is King and her name is Luz, so K goes before L. K even goes before N, so...
Boring. Boring.
Be more careful with the books, please. Pulling a Faust one. There's gonna be so many puns that are gonna go off my head.
Another wrinkle.
Oh boy.
The curse is quickening.
You're just aging.
You, lackey. Lilith.
Oh, we're gonna get another Lilith episode. Ugh. My speech just decided to die. We're gonna get another Lilith episode. I'm very excited for that. But now we've got a bunch of episodes where we didn't have Amity in it. And I'm kind of craving for a Lumity episode. However, I feel like we're gonna get that soon. If not in this episode, but would they put that in the same episode as another Lilith episode? I don't know.
Do you have the item we discussed? Yes, right here.
I love whatever creature he is.
A map to the bloom of eternal youth.
Oh god.
Shouldn't we be searching for the Owl Lady to join the coven?
She'll still be here when we get back.
Unless she also goes and finds whatever you're looking for by tailing you and getting herself in more trouble and that becoming a whole thing. Because of course it would.
This comes first. It's for the Emperor after all.
Yeah! All hail the Emperor!
Very good, Steve.
I feel like regardless of how much you love your leader, giving anyone with a real big kind of authority eternal life or eternal youth is just asking for problems. Because even the most kind-hearted ruler, even the one that has the best interests of the world, as the world changes and you're not aging, you don't really change with the world, or you start living in your own delusional reality. That's something you see a lot in vampire stories, where people just don't grow with the world or try to build their own thing unless they know how to harness that power for multiple people, or like how to make it into a thing that can help multiple people to eternal life or eternal youth, or something that they can sell and share with the world. Because I think this is the first time the flower would have bloomed since the Emperor's Coven became a thing. This is a bad plan, and I think Lilith is just blinded by the fact that she has such a powerful position in the Emperor's Coven.
Won't she be surprised when I get there first and get it for myself? Ha! Can't go without a map, of course.
I don't trust anyone selling maps after episode 2.
Let's write down some ideas that we want to see in the story.
I can write anything?
Oh my god, he's so excited.
Done.
Violence. Yeah, no.
Oh, is that all you want to see?
Probably a good thing to have different pencils.
Romance, magic, and the main character is, of course, Luzora.
It's just evil, violence. Everything else is from Luz.
And my main character is the king, the ruler of demons.
The Kinger, yeah.
I'm right behind you, aren't I?
I'm actually really impressed with how much Luz actually knows about writing a book. Like, I've read a lot of books, but I wouldn't know where to start writing one, obviously. Well, not obviously. You think I might, especially when I'm reviewing a lot of things. I think I could make it work, do as I go. But her setup is a lot more solid, if I say it like that.
It just feels a little unrealistic.
But in your version, Ruler just destroys everything.
Just write 2 books at this point. Or like a dual POV, where there's one POV where everything is shiny and dandy, and then the other one is destroying. And it turns out that they have actually been working together, but just because of the point of view of the characters, the entire vibe changes, even though the story is the same. The worst part about being an ideas person is that that's not a bad idea. I would not know how to execute that.
I think a little romantic tension could help the scene.
There's more to life than shipping.
Don't you dare insult shipping in my presence.
Exactly.
Apprentice, living room.
Oh my god. She's gonna ask Luz to help her. Oh, that cloak looks cool.
I am popping out for a few days to an undisclosed place to do undisclosed things.
She's leaving her alone?
It's just you and me for a while.
What happened? Oh my god. She's been gone for like 30 seconds.
I just made a few tiny edits and this baby is humming.
Luzora dies?
I know, right? What a twist.
I mean, the way Luz was behaving was kind of disrespectful to King's ideas. And she kind of overruled him on basically anything, even though she had a point, right? But what King does is not that different than what she did. Even though it looks a bit more harsh. And he just did it when she wasn't in the room. But yeah, in the end, it's just the same thing.
I know you're trying to help, but I think you're crossing a line.
Just write 2 books.
Don't you want us to win?
Then maybe you should submit the story on your own.
They should have from the start.
What the heck, man? Learn to collaborate.
She didn't do that either.
I'll prove to both of you my story is superior. Hey, you scum! Which one of you wants to read my literary masterpiece?
He's so small, the door's closed over his head.
Oof!
You're going to a pub to have someone read. That's poor judgment.
I'll read your story.
Oh, it's on the writers. Oh, oh, that's a cool power.
You wrote this?
Yep, that's me. Only me.
So I do not trust writing competitions because every time I heard about one of them, it often ended up in those stories being stolen. You see that a lot with art competitions where there's some really scummy TOS that every piece of art you submit to the competition, you forfeit the copyright rights. And that wouldn't just happen if you won and got like the prize money and then the piece of art would be used. No, everything you submitted. I think Riot Games, the company behind League of Legends and Valorant, has done that once. Got a lot of flack, but it happens a lot. And it happened with writing competitions as well, often where the story just gets stolen. And a lot of people wouldn't mind that because they're such a big fan of that writer, right? Being like, oh my god, I inspired the great insert name here. This is such a big compliment. Like, this is the greatest honor of eternity. Like, even if they don't credit me and post it as their own story, I made a difference. But I think nowadays there's a lot more legal precedent. I think something that I picked up in my years as a book blogger is that authors shouldn't be reading fan fiction of their stuff while they're actively writing, just in the case that they actually accidentally copy something that's happened in the fan fiction, because that would be a whole copyright dispute, despite the fan fiction being about their IP. So I don't trust this guy for one bit.
I want to buy it and publish it for everyone to read.
Uh-huh. Oh, so he's gonna publish it as King's work, at the very least.
This will be the first step in my reclamation of power!
Then all you have to do is sign here.
Please read it. Please read it, King. Oh my god, what the fuck? He didn't read it. What did he sign away? Oh my god, what's happening? What the fuck? This is some epic montage. Oh my, is that how they make books? I loved how they kept this in confusion, because usually when some montage like that, you know what's being made. Like they're in need of a sword or a weapon or armor or whatever. But now you had like the whole book thing in your mind, so that just didn't make sense. So that it ended up being a book. Oh, hi, Bartholomew. The Book Nook. That's a cute bookstore name. Oh my god, he has to ride a turtleneck.
Spend money on my thing I wrote. Oh my god.
There must be some spell happening right now, though, because people knew King. People didn't like King, or they treated him like a pet or a baby, like including Pasha. Like a few episodes ago, she was like, "I need to own him. He's so cute." But now nobody is thinking at all rationally. So there's some shenanigans going on.
And with luck, I'll get to the bloom of eternal youth before Lilith.
Uh-huh.
Someone's following me.
Cool magic sword.
Spicy toss!
Oh my god. Oh, she doesn't look very good. What happened to her?
And of course you would be here.
I'm here to save the bloom of eternal youth from the likes of you. And I'm gonna get there before you. Ah! No, you won't!
So childish.
Guess who won the writing competition and became a blockbuster writer superstar?
The thing I see happening is that despite King deciding to write his own story and submitting that, the basis of it was still a big collaboration, with Luz doing the brunt of the work. Like, even if she was overruling him in the story beats, a lot of Luz's story is still embedded in Ruler's Reach. So now he is popular. But as soon as he's gonna need to write a sequel, then everything is gonna fall apart, because he can't do it all on his own. He needed the basics that Luz taught him and set up for him.
My publisher is throwing a huge party for my book. I'd like for you to be there.
Why would she? Best thing about this is this all happened in a single day. Or, well, maybe not a single day, but like the time span of days. Like Eda said that she'll be gone for a few days doing undisclosed things, right? So it is entirely possible it has been a few days, but like it's not even been a week.
Girl, you don't need him.
But I don't want to be mad at him either.
I love that typewriter.
Your fans are dying to know when Ruler's Reach 2 comes out.
That's between me and my publisher.
This is so cool.
I need a few moments of King's time.
Uh-huh, in the middle of a signing?
Where's John DePlume at?
Fame can really box you in, you know?
Mm-hmm. He's so sus.
How's your second book coming along?
Or finished.
Oh, it's gonna be awful.
Not only are you a great writer, but a practical joker as well.
Wait, what?
I told you the whole thing was gonna fall apart as soon as the sequel would be involved.
Looking forward to the real draft.
Get wrecked.
But I'm a best-selling writer. How?
Because Luz helped you, you idiot. Oh my god. I fixed the lighting. But no, give me one moment. Seriously, the two things I've been neglecting is upgrading my Prime account for my husband reactions and getting curtains. Don't worry about the fact that I've lived here for 8 months. Still don't have curtains. Well, no, not 8 months. 8 months since we got the house, but whatever.
Luz, I can't write without her.
Yeah, he's using his brain cells finally.
I'm so glad you could make it.
I didn't want to be angry at your success. You're my friend.
Oh my god.
Great to hear. Apparently, I can't write my daring works of genius without rebelling against your gushy fantasy slop.
Oh, you started so well, King. He was so close to doing the right thing and then just fumbled. Like, didn't even fumble, just face smacked right in front of her. What the fuck, King?
I'm not writing for you after you made fun of all my ideas.
Oh, you deserved all of that.
What am I gonna do? I can't write without her.
Oh no, he's gonna trap Luz's soul as well. Or whatever the fuck he did with that contract. Oh my god, what are they running from?
Doesn't this remind you of how we used to race to the kitchen, Lily? Lily?
Now, who is frail on getting in trouble? That's a messifiable.
I wasn't certain that you'd save me.
Well, Lilith, you owe Eda an apology.
We might fight, but you're still my sister.
Is that?
Whoa, they found it. And that's actually a really cool pedestal. I am not a botany expert, but I know that when flowers have like a lot of thorns and everything, they're really desperate to keeping animals and humans, etc. away. Same with really bright colors, like often they're poisonous, well, it's mostly animals, but you'd think that a flower that would have such a positive impact would look a lot more peaceful. Like, especially for a flower that only blooms once a millennia. Maybe that would warrant a lot more defensive action. I love that she cuts it as well, like just right away, not knowing what you need to do, because sometimes spells call for the roots of a flower, not the flower itself.
What the?
What's so wrong with that cat creature? I mean, it's something that I theorized about in episode 2 with that guy selling or giving away the map to that staff. That it could be possible that he would send people to chase the thing because he himself couldn't find it and then just follow them so he could snatch the treasure, right? I was completely wrong in episode 2 because the whole thing was a setup to catch Eda. But in this case, it might entirely be possible that it's something that's really hard to find and only seasoned witches would be able to do so. So it's easier to just give them the map, make a quick buck on the side as well, and follow them and snatch the thing before they can. Or some other evil plan, I don't even know. But this show, I don't know. I don't ever know.
Can I help you?
Oh, they're from the snake guy.
I hear you're an aspiring writer.
Now she's suspicious. Just took forever.
I can't wait for the sequel.
If it's disappointing in any way, I will spend every day of my life trashing it.
Oh my god. The worst thing is there's actually people like that in real life. People that praise something and then the sequel comes out and it's disappointing. Like, it's not bad, but it's like disappointing, especially compared to the first thing. And then they go on like a toxic spree. It's like really bad. And I've seen it a bunch of times. Luckily, people like that are often seen for what they are, disingenuous and everything, and often get outcast. But in the era of social media where negativity and drama actually gains views, it might be different nowadays. To be fair, I think this came out while I was a book blogger. I quit in 2021, and this came out in 2019, 2020. Relatively similar eras. Interesting.
We can't announce book 2. I can't write without
Your writing partner.
He already got it.
King!
Oh my god, she's trapped?
What are you doing with her?
So if you don't want her crushed, you'll write together again. Some of the best books were written in literal crunch time.
Literal, indeed.
That's a toxic mentality that contributes to burnout and unrealistic expectations.
Exactly! I know I love screaming exactly and stuff, but no, this is actually, if you try too hard and you force something, you might make it work, but you deal with it with a lot of burnout. That's a big reason why I quit being a book blogger, because it cost me so much time and it was so hard to grow as a book blogger and earn recognition, and you had to hop trends to stay relevant because it was a blog. You still relied on like Google Trends and everything. Like, you had to cover the topics that people are looking for because otherwise people don't find your page, and that just completely burned me out to the point that I had a hard time reading books for several years. It has been 5 years, and only like since last year I actually started reading properly again. I did read a lot of manga in between, but that takes a lot different brain space, I guess. And I didn't have the association I had with that as with books. But yeah, don't push yourself to do things because burnout is a bitch. I've had multiple burnouts over my life, all caused by different things, and they make you miserable. And the thing you're making isn't even gonna be the best thing you could if you've just allowed yourself a little bit more time, allowed yourself a few days off and everything. There's so many lessons in this show.
You'll recall you are under contract.
Yeah, what's in the contract?
Make your deadline, or you'll never be able to hold a pen again. Just like...
Whoa.
Help me!
Oh my god, so that's what happened to that guy. Oh my god. What the fuck? That's so creepy.
We're cube meat!
I have my story.
But it's all hugging and crying. I can't put my name on that.
Yeah, and it's not a sequel. Well, to be fair, he didn't specify it had to be the sequel to Ruler's Reach. It just had to be another bestseller. So they have manuscript. I don't know how the box would know if that's done or if it's considered a bestseller, but cartoon logic, I guess.
That is why we are in here. Because you can't compromise.
Oh.
It all went to my head, and I hurt you. I'm sorry.
Oh. It's getting more mature.
I have a plan, but we need to work together this time.
Yeah, you can do it. I believe in you. But I'm still not condoning how Luz was also overruling King's ideas, though. Like, a lot of the stuff on the board was her stuff. And yeah, to be fair, King didn't contribute a lot to that board. But every time he had something that contradicted her vision, she completely dismissed it as well. Like, yeah, but why would you kill off this character? I want her to have a boyfriend and romance and pizzazz and everything. So she wasn't the best person at making compromises either. But the rest of the episode kind of implies that there was a lot of Luz still left in Ruler's Reach, to the point that it was obvious that King is not good at writing whatsoever, just at adapting to make it feel good for himself. So the message is good, and there's a lot of context saying otherwise, but the way it was presented was still not great. As if there's only one right way to do something. Well, stories like King's can absolutely be bestsellers and be good. Just because you don't like violence, I prefer romance and fantasy, doesn't mean that your thing is better than his.
What if I told you the bloom never existed at all?
And now that I have led you to my nest, I'll suck all the life out of you!
What the fuck? He's so creepy.
Can you believe he scammed us?
I thought there was a 50-50 chance going in.
They're super chill about it.
Hard not to admire the tenacity, though.
Good entrance, but that outfit. Ah!
They're really sisters. It's so funny.
The response should be, ah, no, spare us!
They have a lot of experience.
Spare us.
Woe to us whose fates are sealed.
You'll get fucked.
That's right. Witches.
I love his glowy eyes, though. It's so funny. You'd think that he'd know about Eda and Lilith, right? And know about their reputation, that they're not easily fooled. So that's on him, right? But also, the moment that they realized they were scammed and stayed calm like that, and he didn't realize, like, oh, wait, shit, no, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah. He's not the smartest tool in the shed, but that's okay.
We're done!
Oh, boy.
Faster than I expected.
Skip to the finale, because it is quite a payoff.
Please like it, please like it.
What is this all about?
Light spell!
Oh, that's actually really smart.
I just realized I should have said enlightening.
King, the contract!
What's actually in the contract?
I made you a star. This is how you repay me?
Well, it was very abusive.
No, this is...
Self-publishing!
This is so creepy. I hate it. Oh my god, she's back.
Read my story?
I'm sorry, my lawyer advised me not to look at unsolicited work.
It's just the same thing I said, right? It's a copyright issue if you start reading other people's stuff, because you can accidentally start copying it or on purpose, and then it's a whole thing. It's not worth it.
It's beautiful. You must let me publish this.
Oh, nah.
Wait a minute, what about King?
Ugh.
You're so yesterday's news.
We're good then?
Yes.
Yeah, even back then it was really, you had to stay relevant or you had to be really, really good. Otherwise, you would just be dismissed. One-hit wonders are not that uncommon, actually. There's a lot of people that I read a book from, kept waiting for the sequel, never heard anything about them ever again. Even though it was a really good book, became a bestseller, everything. Then I always wonder what happened. And sometimes I do wonder, as some people spend like years, but sometimes even a decade writing a book, and then obviously had all that time to make it really good. And then when they had to crunch and write a new book in like a year or maybe 2 years, they suddenly couldn't anymore because they didn't have all the time to literally overthink it. And then the second book was just shit. And I'm not saying that to be mean or something. It just happened a lot. And I started calling it sequel syndrome. A lot of second books just were so bad in comparison to the first book. They were often not even bad books, but like the first book set a precedent that, I don't know, you have expectations that they just weren't met. And usually if they ever write a part 3 in the series, it fixes itself because they also learned a lot more about the publishing industry and about writing itself. But it's an issue. It's an issue, for sure.
Well, we wrecked this chump, but I guess the bloom of eternal youth isn't real.
But they work together as sisters.
You gonna cart me away to the coven now, are you?
Not now, because I want to give you a chance to join on your own.
Aw,
He could even heal your curse.
it's tempting, but
No, I don't want to owe him anything.
that's very valid.
Catch you later, sis.
Not if I catch you first.
Nah, it's so wholesome. I really wonder what the hell happened to Liv that she's become so obsessed with the Emperor. Because it doesn't seem like it's regular adoration. And I don't want to say it's brainwashing, but there's definitely some manipulation going on. And that facade is gonna break at some point, right? I just feel it. They are not gonna stay enemies forever. But I also would love to hear more about the Emperor himself. Like, he is just mentioned as this really strong person you don't want to owe a favor to. He has the best coven of the island, or at all, I think. Because they are not linked or limited to a singular spell type. There's gonna be something sinister. Everything about it is just giving me an ick. Almost feels like a cult.
Hey, kids. Woof.
Ugh. That sounded. Ugh. I have a lot of issues with my body. I'm disabled in multiple ways and a bunch of undiagnosed things. So my body cracking like that is not that uncommon, but like that sound even made me a bit squeamish. That didn't sound good. That didn't sound good at all.
Well, nothing a bit of apple blood and a good book can't mend.
Books?
What's a book? Good night!
Huh? What the?
Girl, you do not want to know.
The typewriter is so sassy. I love it. It's incredible. Oh my god. Hi, it's me again. I just wanted to add a little bit to the end as well. This episode actually inspired and motivated me to get back into reading a little bit more. Like, I have been trying for the last few years, but it's kind of a passive effort. But now I've been journaling more and I'm actually picking up more books and stuff to read. And like, maybe I'm not finishing stuff, but I was reminded how much I love the book ecosystem. Not just reading and books themselves, but like the whole thing around it, the community and everything. Oh, I'm sorry, I pumped the mic. I never do that. I love this show for bringing out the best in me and motivating me to just be me again. That the purest version of myself is more than good enough, and that I don't have to mask or adhere to certain ideals, or that I have to rewire my thinking because I'm making content about something. And it's so refreshing and it's healing my inner child. Like, I am able to recapture a little bit of the magic that I had as a child because reading was my #1 hobby. I spent so many times at the library. I read harder books than my classmates, like super quickly in elementary school. I think I was reading at high school level way before I went to high school. And I remember making tents out of clothing lines. That was such a big part of my childhood that I kind of just stuffed away because of stress and burnout for many reasons. And it feels good to be on this side of the ecosystem again. Like, for years, when I recaptured my love for reading, I just spent it all being a book blogger and being a reviewer and everything. So content brain kind of took everything over and burned me out for reading, which was such a shame. And now I feel the magic again. And it's making me so happy. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the entire video. And if you like to see more of me, consider subscribing, liking, commenting to boost the algorithm. And consider checking out my Discord server. A lot of people don't know that it's free to access. Everyone with a Discord account can join. It's accessible in the link in the description. And of course, check out my Patreon because it allows me to do this as a job, as a disabled content creator. It's a good time over on Patreon. There's a lot of bonus content, even for free members. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!